5-minute Friday video of the day. I'm going to try to keep this 5 minutes because sometimes I go way over. 5-minute Friday question of the day. Is it okay to eat late at night? Okay, so it depends on who you talk to. You can start the timer, we're good. If you talk to me, I'm gonna say, yeah, it's totally okay to eat late at night. Why? Because the reality is if you have a body goal, say that is to lose weight or to gain, keep in mind, weight is lost when you eat at a calorie deficit. Weight is gained when you eat at a calorie surplus. Like, it is literally numbers. You cannot argue with science, and I understand very well that it is a proper macro balance or macronutrient balance of proteins, carbs, and fats that allows me to manipulate my body to get to a specific physique that I want. So the reality is, when it comes to that, I don't need to, it doesn't matter what time of day I eat, because for me, I know I have my macro bank. I know every single day I eat about 120 to 130 grams of protein. If I eat 300 grams of carbs and 70 grams of fat, I know what the outcome of my body is if I do that over time. Sometimes it does mean, though, that at night I have a surplus of calories and macronutrients that I have to eat. In that space, I actually do eat all of my macronutrients. Is it the best to do that? So this is where you get into it depends. It's not the absolute best thing to do to eat all of your calories in one meal, because your body can only uptake so much protein at a time. So it is better to space the meals for easy digestion and regulation. I also know for me, it is not the best to eat too much at once because I get a stomach ache. So if you are somebody who's saving all of your calories and your macronutrients for at night, I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. Do you get a stomach ache after you eat too much, right? So that's a very important thing. I also want you to think, when I eat late at night, so say I'm having a protein shake at night or some chicken or some rice, or maybe it's a cookie, whatever you're eating. When you're eating late at night, is it affecting how you sleep? If the foods you're eating at night are affecting how you sleep, to me, that is a no. Like, I'm not gonna eat either that food or I'm not gonna eat that close to bed because it affects the sleep. Now, we know that our sleep quality is everything. If we're not getting proper sleep quality, our body's not releasing the hormones necessary to have a properly functioning metabolism, to have the energy that we want, to release the hormones that keep our hunger in check. We've talked about this a handful of times on videos here. So if eating late at night is actually affecting your sleep, I would change that. Another thing I want you to pay attention to is, if you're eating late at night, say in front of a TV, is it causing you to blind binge? If it causes you to eat more food than you anticipated or planned on eating, that's another red flag for me. I would say no to late night eating. If eating late at night triggers something that has you wanting to eat more and more and more and more, you're suddenly outside of eating for health or eating for pleasure, and you're eating your emotions. You're probably blindly eating as a result of something totally different. So if that is the case, if when you eat late at night, you end up in a space that has you eating more than makes you happy, because it is about happiness and peace and all of the things, then I would say get the late night eating out. But if you're like, Heidi, I am totally fine, I can eat at night, I can control the foods that I eat, and it does not affect my happiness, and then you're fine. You can totally eat late at night. Now, I want a little disclaimer on this. I know there is science that says that certain hormonal releases happen when you eat food too late at night as well. And so if I were somebody who was, again, if it affected my happiness, my sleep quality, whatever, or if it didn't affect it, different thing. But if I was competing on a stage and I was trying to reduce my body fat layer to the most minimal percentage so that I could be Miss Olympia, I am probably more likely to pay attention to eating late at night, because it will have an effect when it gets to that level. But I don't think anybody watching this video is coming to me for that kind of advice. You just want to know, can I have a freaking cookie and a protein shake at night? The answer is yes. Did I do that in under 5 minutes? Oh my gosh. All right, 33 seconds to spare. On that note, comment below. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. Does that sound right? I have so many words that have come out of my mouth today. I'm starting to stumble at the end of this video. I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe. Mwah.